Shalom, real quick, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem Shem Kakodash. This is a response video, or taken from my video entitled GMS, A True Man of the Lord, and Bishop Nate, I think I put Bish Nate, calls on the true name. As a matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. This is the actual video, around about the 55th minute mark in IUIC events, hashtag IUIC, Dr. Timothy Fair, we not ready to handle the Israelites. That was this gathering of pastors, so-called black pastors, about, I don't know, a month and change ago. So I did a video based upon watching some of this video here. I was just watching this video. Can someone please explain what that is? Like I said, I was watching this video and I'm going to go back and watch it. Okay. This is the video that I did. Are the men of GMS the true men of the Lord? Bish Nate calls on the name of the Lord. Got a few comments. And I got over 1,000 hits. So, you know, people respond to the titles as well. So, Remnant say 144, and I believe this is Yashawan, but because he uses this site, but other men in GMS Dallas also use this site, but most of the time, if you hear a voice, it's mostly Elder Yashwamba, and he just titled it Bishop Nate, and you know that's a short version, Bishop Nate. Like in our circles, like Manatazaki, one of the bishops of Connecticut, and we call him, you know, the ones that are close to him, we don't call him Manatazaki, we call him Manati. You know, it's not really a name, it's not, it doesn't mean anything, it's just short for Manatazaki. We say Manati. So when you see the word Nate, we know, you know it's talking about Nathaniel. And for your information, Nathaniel simply means give us the power, give us God. So it says Bishop Nate calls on the true name. And, you know, it's not even 3 minutes long, but what I noticed was the comment section. A lot of people flocked to the comment section. And I was surprised to see a lot of these comments that the people, obviously these people are part of GMS, one of the camps out there, or follow GMS. And a handful of comments was happy at the fact that you know, Bishop Nathaniel Oliga, actually we call him Nathaniel Oliga because it was Nathaniel the third. You know, they were happy that he, you know, that they saw this video, that he actually said the word. He said, in the name of the Lord, the true name of the Lord is Yahweh. So that's what he said. And I played it a bunch of times. So I put a comment, don't take the charagma. And somebody had a dream, and I'm gonna read that too, but he put the comment in there. It said, make no mistake, he said the true name of the Lord. And then these are the replies. Kal halal, Yahweh Bashem Shai. Kal meaning all, halal praise, praises. to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is from GMS Rebuke Attempted 2. Shalom to that young elder. When the Lord humbles your ass, you start to sing the correct tune. I'll read that again. When the Lord humbles your ass, you start to sing the correct tune, because it's all about singing the right tune, which a precept just came to me, and I'm going to go to it. What the hell happened? Bear me for a minute. Anyway, the hell? Let me do it this way. Let me bring this back up. Okay, I said I was going to go to precept. Let me do this. And let me just put in sing, first of all, first and foremost, sing. Sing. You know, because, you know, when you hear a good song on the radio, a song that you like, you sing with it. You sing along with it. And sometimes you don't even realize when you're singing, or you're bobbing your head to it, or you're tapping your feet, or your knees are going up and down, and you got to catch yourself. Anyway, so when you sing a song that it sounds good, people want to sing that song. They wish they can sing like that person. So when we're out there teaching, we're singing the song, and the ones that will get it, the elect, are the ones that can sing that song along with us. Yeah, so I put in saying, I'm not going to read. There's almost 120 times the word sing comes up. It says, Exodus 15, verse 1. And this is not this, what is it, the Song of Moses? The Song of Moses is actually Deuteronomy 32. Okay? And then sang Moses and the children of Israel. You didn't know Moses can sing. He can sing. He can hold a tune. This song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto, and by the way, at least one of the Psalms was written by a Moses. And I believe that's either 90 or 92, could be 91. You know what I'm gonna do now? I gotta go look it up. Psalms 90, let's try 90. Okay, boom, Psalms 90, and verse 1. A prayer of Moses, the man of the Most High. Lord, thou hast been out. Oh, this is a beautiful psalm too. This is a beautiful psalm. We gotta translate this into Hebrew and start reading this. This is a lovely psalm. I'll read some of it, and it's a song. Now you have David wrote a lot of psalms. Then you had other men wrote a lot of the psalms or sung the psalms. And by the way, the word psalm means song. So if you sing it, you don't say it, you sing it. It says, a prayer of Moses, the man of the Most High. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling places in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever thou hadst formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, thou art the Most High. Now, I used to listen to this radio show And they would always open with this psalm, and they would have music in the background. These are like Edomites. This is long before I came into the truth. It said, thou turneth man to destruction, and sayest, return ye children of men. So were we not destroyed? You got damn right we were destroyed. So the Lord said he's going to return you back to your state. The children that left their first estate. That's Peter mentioned that, and Jude mentioned that. For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday. The fourth verse goes hand in hand with 2 Peter 3, what is that, verse 7 or verse 8? When it is past, and as a watch in the night, thou carriest them away as with a flood. They are as a sleep. In the morning, they are like grass which groweth up. In the morning it flourish and groweth up. In the evening it is cut down and withereth. For we are consumed by thine anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. And Esau is getting ready to experience the anger and the wrath and be troubled by the Most High. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. Okay, so there's a beautiful psalm right here. But let's come back. I wanted to go to sing. First scripture that pops up, Exodus 15, verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Yasha'Allah this song unto Yahweh, and spake, saying, I will sing unto Yahweh, for he hath triumphed gloriously. And this is after the Most High took down the Mizraim. The horse and the rider hath he thrown into the sea. What sea is that talking about? It's talking about the Gulf of Suez. It says the Red Sea, but it's actually the Gulf of Suez. You got a problem with that? Come see me on the comment board. So I'm just going through these precepts. And we ain't got no business singing over here. We're going to be singing in the kingdom. We're going to have a reason to sing. Ain't got no reason to sing over here. Anyway, okay, Revelation. Okay, I was thinking of Revelation. So the word, I guess, is sang. Okay, right here, James 5, verse 13. Show you that psalms are songs. Is any among you afflicted? Let him pray. Is any merry? Let him sing. Let him sing psalms. Revelation 15, verse 3. Now I'm going to go to Revelation 14. And they sang the song of Moses, which, by the way, is the Deuteronomy 32. So Deuteronomy 32 is a psalm, the servant of the Most High, and sung of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord, power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of saints. Who are the saints? The Israelites are the saints. So let me do this. Let me go to Revelation 14 and 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood upon the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. That's the chief of the elect. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice, and they're men, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed, which means to be bought back from the earth. So the Most High gathered the 144,000 from on the earth. We that are of the hopeful elect hope that we are part of the 144,000, which we most likely are, because who else is teaching this truth the way we're teaching it? These are they which would not defile with women, for they are virgins. Now that's talking about we're pure in the sight of the Most High. It's not talking about an actual virgin. These are they which follow the Lamb. How do we follow the Lamb? Through the book. I'm in the volume of the book, it is spoken of me, whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruit unto the Most High and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. And I love this chapter. You know, I think I did a video. I think I did a breakdown on this whole chapter. I'm sure I did, but I may do another one. But this chapter should be read a lot more, because it goes into the destruction. It says doom of the worshipers of the beast, which speaks about the MOTB. So let me come back and just read these comments. Like I said, I'm not going to make this long, least the spirit jump on me. So let me go right into the comments. Make no mistake, he said the true name of the Lord. There's a replies, Kal Halal Yahweh Bashem Shai. When the Lord humbles your ass, you start to sing the correct tune, excuse me. Nate repented. Yeah. So you can see that a lot of these brothers that follow us or are part of GMS, they're showing actually love for this man. Every knee shall bow and every tongue confess. Got his oil back as prophesied, because we said that he had a dream and he lost oil, and the oil was given back to him at the end of the dream. GMS eyes on prophecy 7, clear as day he said it. All praises Yahweh Bashem Shad Barakatah. Barakatah means bless you. He was humbled by Yahweh Bashem Shad. Psalm 50 and 14. Offer unto the Most High thanksgiving, pay thy vow unto the Most High, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. All praise to Yahweh Bashem Shad. GMS rebuke the temper. 2. Humbling makes you sing the right tune. This is King's Juster. Big Khan, a big yes. Got tired of Bishop Nate in his camp calling the Most High by the wrong name, but sounds like he's coming around. Barakatah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom. H real or H real. Luke 15:10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels of the Most High over one sinner that repenteth. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Shai. This is definitely another sign that the Lord is on his way back sooner than we think. Well, I thought the Lord was going to come back in the 80s. So this is Zayan Yasha'Allah. This is good. Shalom. He felt convicted through the Spirit to say the true name. That's crazy. I just had a dream of Bishop Nathaniel calling on the names and mentioning the Charagma and the apostles. GMS Alliance. Well, way to go, Bishop. Kal, halal, all praises. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Wa Ha Rakat Kodash. We're close. Yapa, simple. Yapa, Kal, halal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Rakat Kodash. Barak Atam, blessings to you. Shalom, biblical defenders, just like the old videos of the early days. Another Yapa. The last two. The true name of the Lord is, oh boy, oh boy. The true name of the Lord is Yahweh. I was Yeshua. I was Moses. And you're always going to get one of them on the you know, on the comment board. You're always going to get one of these type of people. You people. I only ever signed the true name as that's a tetragrammaton. All of you guessing, I'm the son of man, baby. My father sent me in his name. Pull your heads out of your arse. Let me see. Let's say I say, wow, I like what this guy said. I want to follow him. I want to start learning under him. Let's see. Let's click on his page. Oh, this is some bug out. It is a bug out. Oh, okay, so that explains it. That explains it. And well, you know the deal. That explains it. Okay, let me reply. I see Esau's GMOs work. I see you crucify your own Lord. Brainwash, whatever. Nasty Nate. And with that, I'm gonna just let you hear this. You heard it before, but you're gonna hear it again. Let's see what he said. The right about here, 55 minutes in. Now listen up. During the time, which is now become history. Now, what was Amos making reference to? Now, to make it easy, I'm going to go to 2 Chronicles 15:3. But this is also reference to Hosea chapter 3, verse 1 and 5. Am I reading Hosea right now? Chronicles. 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 3 and 4. Now, for a long season, Israel has been without the true God. Who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. Who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. God. Who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. True. Now, for a long season, Israel has been without the true God. Who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. True God. Who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. In English, who is the true God? Yahweh. That's his name. Yahweh. So there you have it. That's the proof that he called on Yahweh. Now, all these years we were bucking up against him, and this guy, Deacon Asaph, he got all emotional about it. Why don't you keep the bishop name out of your mouth. Well, guess what? It wasn't us. It was the Most High that put the Spirit on us to keep saying that. And why did he say, like, let's say we never said, kept saying, well, Nick, you got to call him the true name of the Most High. And he would buck up against it. And then he would go back to saying Christ, right? Now you notice he was sick for some time, definitely ill, and he's the Most High healed him. And like I said, I don't know what video it was. It was a while back. It was some months ago, where they showed his face. He showed his face again, and I believe he did say, I don't know if he said Howard Shai or just Howard Shai, but he said one of those names. But what has he been teaching his congregation? That he's been teaching them that the Lord's name is Christ. The Christ this, Christ. And so the next thing is he's got to wake up and admit that the MOTB is what we've been saying it was since we got on YouTube. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I was in Revelation chapter 14, right? And I read up to the 5th verse. What I'll do is I'm going to attempt to read the rest of it. I'll read the rest of it. It says, vision of the angel with the gospel, 6th verse, Revelation 14, verse 6. And I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth. And that's what we're doing. Eat the gospel, eat the roll, go out and teach the children of Israel to preach to them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people. And that's talking about Israel, but on a wider sense, it's talking about the other nation, because a lot of these Edomites, if you notice, if they know where you speak, they watch you on YouTube, they're going to come up, they're going to put their little precept together, and they're going to come and confront you, and they're going to say, well, what about this scripture? What about that? And it's always the same handful of scriptures. You know, Galatians 3 and 28, the Jews and the Greeks. What about the Greeks? Or they'll go to any scripture dealing with the word Gentile. Now, when you look up the word Gentile, depending on whether you're in the New Testament, Old Testament, New Testament, let's deal with the New Testament. The word Gentile, one definition is ethnos. So if the Lord is speaking about the actual Gentiles, the natural Gentiles, they have their own ethnos. What does the word ethnos mean? It means a certain a group that has a culture. You know, you take a trip to Greece, you're going to want to eat the Greek food, and you want to learn about their culture, which is part of their ethnos. So when you come across the word Gentile in the New Testament, for example, depending on the context, it could be talking about the Israelites that didn't know that they were Israelites. Ye were Gentiles. The Apostle Paul said that in 2 places. He said that in First Corinthians 12, and he said it in another place. I did a video on it. Damn, I forget what precept, but he said that again. He said, ye were Gentiles. Because I think the Edomites that rolled up on GMS Boston, I think they actually pulled that precept out. Or it was pulled out. It says, saying with a loud voice, fear the Most High and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come. And the judgment is the thing that's when the Lord comes at this time. And that's also Jacob's trouble, and that's also Esau's trouble. And worship him that made heaven and earth and the sea and the fountains of waters. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, the great city, which we know what that is. Even Stan Johnson knows, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Doomed for the worshipers of the beast. Now, the simplest, there's a term called Occam's razor. Let me see if I can find it. I mean, let me go to the Google. I hope I'm saying it right. Let me do it this way. Occam's razor. Occam's razor. Occam's razor. Occam's razor. Occam's razor, also known as the principle of parsimony, of the law of parsimony, is the problem-solving principle that entities should not be multiplied beyond necessity. Let me open this up. I'm gonna look that word up too. Boom, wait a minute, necessity. It is generally understood in the sense that with competing theories or explanations, the simpler one, for example, a model with few perimeters, is to be preferred. That's all I'm going to read. But I want to get this word. I want to look this word up. Okay, law of this term, this phrase, law of parsimony. So you can use this now. You know, you can throw this out on Esau. What the hell does that mean? Do you know what that means, sir? Are you familiar with the concept of Occam's razor? Okay, let's see what it says. Principle of parsimony. Let me let you hear it.
Principle of parsimony.
Principle of parsimony. Let me let you hear it again.
Principle of parsimony.
Principle of parsimony. The scientific principle that things are usually connected or behave in the simplest or most economical way, especially with reference to alternative evolutionary pathways. Let me read that again. The scientific principle that things are usually connected or behave in the simplest or most economical way. So when you're looking for something, you like if a woman gets killed, right? The first thing that you look for, you don't say, oh, one of the Russian soldiers hopped on a plane and then the war against Ukraine and flew over here, killed the woman, got back on the plane and went. No, that's thrown right out. The first thing that comes up is who does she have a relationship with? Is she married? Does she have a boyfriend? Yes, she's married. After the death, her husband flew back to Mexico, and then we found out that this other guy was killed that they had a relationship with. So that's a crime of passion. The husband caught the wife. That's Occam's razor. So it's simple. It's simple. If a woman gets killed, the first person they're going to look at as a suspect is her husband or her boyfriend. All right. So let me come back over here. So the reason why I went into that is when you break down Revelation 13, chapter 13, verse 16 and 17, for that matter, 15, 16, 17, and 18, these guys, IUIC, ISUPK, and whoever else, oh, it's Christianity, it's an embargo, it's this, it's like this reaching, they're reaching, they're reaching for things that's not there. When we explain what the MOTB is, we look up the word. We go, the word is for Mark is charagma. What does charagma mean? Charagma goes back to the root Karax. What does Karax mean? You know, you keep going back, and then it says it, and you cannot. It's for man and woman. The 17th verse. You cannot buy or sell except you have the charagma. So here you got, you know, Bishop Nate and Yohanan. Oh no, that's an embargo. That's Islam. That's Christianity. See, when Christopher Columbus came over there, he gave them. If you're a fucking dummy, you're gonna believe that bullshit. If you're an absolute idiot, a fucking fool, you're like Paul, like Paul Kersey is. You had to throw your name in there, buddy. You just hang on in there. You'll get it. As soon as Nate says, "Yep, the MOTB is what GMS been saying for years," you'll get it. You can just messing with you, man. Just messing with you, Anyway, and you had it. You're not gonna look good when you say, "You know what? I always knew it was. I always knew GMS was right." But now you're gonna look. They're gonna be looking at Nate again. You see, he's second fiddle to Nate. Anyway, it says, let me come back. So when we broke it down boldly in the spirit, straightforward, anytime these guys came with something else, we'll break it down the same way again. We haven't changed it at all. Okay? Because we speak with authority. We know that that's the truth. The shit that they got, you can cut all that bullshit up. Very easy, man. Because if it's Christianity, that means, well, wait a minute. Christianity came over here. Let's go back to Christopher Columbus. So Christianity been here for 500 years, right? So I can go and buy something, and I can also sell something, even if I'm an Israelite, or somebody that's Buddha, or somebody that's an atheist, or somebody that's into Islam. They can still buy and sell along with a Christian. So where is the buying and selling that you can't buy and sell except you have Christianity? You see these people, the simple believeth every word. Or you can do a whole lesson on the simple. If I did a word search on the simple, you start reading them precept and you start pictures and niggas start popping in your head. It says, Revelation 14:9, and the third angel followed it, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, a lot of them don't even know what the beast is. And his image, a lot of people say that image, you got to get that right too. The image is not a picture of Caesar Borgia. Before you go to buy something at BJ's or Costco's, they're going to say, are you a Christian? Yes, I'm a Christian. Give me a Christian card. You pull out a cross, a Jesus piece, right? Then the guy pulls out a picture of Caesar Borgia and say, who's this guy? That's my Lord and Savior, sweet Jesus. Okay, you can go buy stuff. I come in. What are you? I'm a Hebrew. You can't buy here, man. You got to be a Christian. You got to take the mark. That's complete stupidity. And receive his mark in his forehead, on his hand. Goes on to say the same. So drink of the wine of wrath, which is poured out without mixture, all this good stuff. So let me come down. This is what I mainly wanted, the 14th verse, the reapers. And I look and behold a white cloud, and upon the cloud sat unto the Son of Man, having his head a golden crown, on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. So we all know what this means. I don't even have to go into this. But it says the reapers, right? What precept should come to your mind? Matthew 13:38 on down. It says the reapers are the angels. And they're going to take the tares, which are you Edomites, and they're going to put you in bundles and burn you. And this says the same thing in a different way from the 14th verse to the 20th verse. So I really don't have to read the rest of this. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.